Hello and welcome to Amid the Chaos. Today we're going to refight the Battle of Cynoscephalae, which was 197 BC with Philip V of Macedonia against Titus Quinctus Flaminius of the Roman Empire. We're going to be using the obviously Amid the Chaos rules with the new supplement Phalanx and Gladius, which will be out in the next week or two, hopefully the early November. Each of the armies has a breakpoint of 12 reversal tokens, so let's dive in and start with deployment and see where the battle takes us. This is the Roman deployment on the right flank. They have 2 Manipular Legions and 2 Elephants. In the centre they have 2 units of Numidian light horse and then 4 units of Numidian light infantry. And on the left flank again they have 2 Manipular Legions and then 2 units of Polybian horse. For the Macedonian deployment we have 3 pike phalanx fronted by a unit of medium infantry, the Thermopylae, also with pikes, and then the famous companion cavalry at the back there, fronted by a Thessalian heavy cavalry. In the centre, facing the Numidians, there are 2 units of Numidian light cavalry and 4 units of Thracian light infantry armed with javelins. And then on the Macedonian left flank we have a unit of Cretan archers, 2 units of Thessalian heavy cavalry, 3 more pike phalanx. Each sub-command is led by a sub-commander. So heading into turn 1. We're starting with the Macedonian right flank. All the sub-commanders have rolled for initiative this turn and they're moving and they get their first order for free, but then they have to roll for their subsequent orders and some of them fail. The first turn is generally just people moving up, getting themselves into a position for turn 2. Now the Roman right flank will start by advancing their elephants, but as they do so, the Cretan archers take the opportunity, fire at the elephants, unfortunately doing no damage. The rest of the Romans continue to move up. On the Roman left flank, again the Romans are moving forwards but failing their second order test, pretty much for everybody in this line, so in order to maintain their lines all the other units are just falling in behind them. In the Roman centre, where all the light infantry is, there's in this particular scenario there's no shooting because of the mist at the very top of the hill here, so the only option is for all the light infantry on both sides really to just move into close combat. So heading into the combat phase at the end of turn 1, we've pretty much just got the light infantry fighting on top of the hill, and as you'll see there's plenty of pushing around. In this particular case the Romans failed their discipline check, so their Roman sub-commander there picks up a reversal token. The combat continues across the top of the hill. So heading into turn 2. Start on the Macedonian left. The Cretan archers again shoot at the elephants, but not without much luck, although they do get them to hold position, so they won't be able to move into the attack. And then the Macedonian cavalry advance down the left flank, trying to flank the Roman legions there. On the right flank, the cavalry charge and are counter-charged by the Roman Polybians. So they meet halfway and all units will be engaged in combat. The rest of the Macedonian pike or phalanx move up, trying to get to grips with the legions there. On the Roman left flank, the Roman legions are then moving up to engage those two phalanx. In the centre, where all the light infantry are, the Romans Numidians will advance to get into combat once again, throwing their javelins as part of a movement order. They fail a discipline test, their sub-commander gets a reversal token. So here the Roman light cavalry advance, they're met by the Macedonians. They both throw javelins at each other as firing is simultaneous. The Romans fail their discipline test and end up facing away from the Macedonians. But they did throw their javelins, so the Macedonians have to take their discipline test and they fail that. So both commanders end up taking a reversal token. At this point, the Roman commander sends out a messenger to remove one reversal token from that sub-commander. On the Roman right flank, the Romans continue to push forwards. And then the light infantry battle in the centre continues with throwing javelins at each other and getting into close combat. Then we go to turn 2 combat, working from the Macedonian right flank. The Roman cavalry don't do very well, they get pushed back, critically fail, and their sub-commander picks up a reversal token. The Roman legions have better luck against the Thermopylae there. In the centre, the light infantry continue their fight. And on the left hand side, the elephants run into a phalanx. So at the end of round 2, the Romans have 5 reversal tokens and the Macedonians 3. So on the Roman left flank, the legions move up, the cavalry tries to outflank the Macedonians. while on the right flank the Macedonians turn to face the incoming Roman cavalry and countercharge there, while the phalanx move into combat. In the Macedonian centre, the Thracians get reorganised and try and move back into a line to press the Numidians again. With the cavalry there reserving the option to countercharge if the Numidian cavalry should move up. The rest of the Thracians move up to combat and throw their javelins, apparently with not much effect. The cavalry there, not liking the proximity of those Romans, decide to move back their last remaining hex. On the Macedonian left, the Cretan archers again fire at the elephants, and for what seems like the 100th time they don't do anything. Now the cavalry move up to take the Roman maniples, and the phalanxes move up to engage with the elephants and the rest of the Roman line. On the Roman right flank, the Roman maniples engage the cavalry and also move up to engage the phalanxes. The Roman central command try once again to get to grips with these pesky Thracians. The cavalry advance, throw in their javelins. Now the Numidians finally get some success, with their javelins winning by 4, forcing the Thracians back a hex, but they pass their discipline test. And the Numidian cavalry move up, but the Macedonian light cavalry decide to use that opportunity they'd saved from earlier and countercharge. So both units will throw their javelins on the way in. No effect from the Romans. However, the Thracians apparently have a much better aim and win by 3, and the Romans are pushed back a hex. And they critically fail their discipline test, so that sub-commander takes yet another reversal take. So now on to turn 3 combat. On the Roman perspective, on their left wing they have the cavalry clash, which the Macedonians win the first battle and the Romans win the second, which leaves another battle to be taken place. This one the Macedonians fail and are pushed back a hex, and moving on to the legions and the phalanx there. The Thermopylae, the Greek medium infantry, have a critical fail which puts a reverse. The Romans are pushed, but one of their manipul characteristics is that when they're pushed through friendly units, they do not cause the friendly units to take a morale check. Now going to combat in the centre, the Thracians and the Numidians are back at it. right, but the pike of the phalanx going against the elephants again. So at the end of each turn, if a command has an equivalent number of reversal tokens to their command ability, they become disrupted, which has significant repercussions going forwards. So at the end of turn 3, the Romans have 7 reversal tokens and the Macedonians 6. So moving on to turn 4 on the Macedonian right flank, again the Macedonians and the Romans charge into each other. And the phalanx pass their order tests and move back up into line to take on those Roman maniples. On the left flank, it's pretty much the same story, with the phalanx, well, with the Cretan archers not doing anything against the elephants, and then the phalanx is moving back into combat. Roman right flank, the maniples continue to press the Macedonian cavalry there, with one Roman maniple getting a flank attack on that cavalry on the right hand side. The other Romans continue to advance and press against the phalanxes. In the centre, the disrupted Numidians fall back. And on the left flank, the Roman maniples try to get into a position to attack the phalanxes, but they fail a rather significant order test there, which prevents them from overlapping. In the Macedonian centre, the Thracians are moving in to try and take advantage of those disrupted Numidians. Hard to have any effect when you're disrupted. So moving on to turn 4 combat, on the Macedonian right, the Macedonian forced the Roman cavalry back, and then the phalanx against the maniples. There's a reversal token for the right wing commander there. Centre, where the Thracians are fighting the Numidians, whose combat values are all reduced because they're disrupted. So the discipline test is increased by a further -2 on the dice roll for the Numidians because of the disruption, making them much more likely to fail these tests, and the reversal tokens will add up on that subcommander. As long as the Macedonians can keep winning those conflicts. It's bad news for the Numidians in the centre. But in this case, the Romans, or the Numidians, get to push back one of the Thracians, and the Thracians fails their discipline test, so the Macedonian subcommander takes a reversal token. It's tough to pass a discipline test at -4, but they critically fail, and that is the 6th reversal token on that sub-commander. Looking at the Macedonian left flank here, got the Roman maniples against the pike phalanx, and the Macedonians win by 6. The Roman maniples pass their discipline test. This time the Romans win by 5 and the phalanx is pushed to hex. The discipline test is failed there, so that's another reversal token. And that discipline test is critically failed, so the phalanx will turn to face away from the enemy. And the Macedonian sub-commander takes yet another reversal token. Then we have the Macedonian cavalry being attacked on flank and rear, which increases the number of dice the Romans roll. But rolling a 6, the result is a tie. So all the units, all 3 units engaged in that particular battle will all be pushed 1 hex. And that is the end of turn 4, so we check the army breakpoints. The Macedonian left commander has 2 tokens, the centre commander has 3, and the right commander has 3. And the commander-in-chief has 2 for a total of 10, so they're okay. Now the Romans on the other hand, on the right have 0, the centre guy has 6 tokens, and the commander on the left has 2, but the commander-in-chief has 4 for a total of 12, and so the Roman army is broken. It's not exactly how the battle ended historically, but this game was pretty close. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. Please don't forget to hit like, leave a comment and subscribe for more videos about the Amid the Chaos rule set. So we'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, take care.